Hey guys, today I'm going to introduce you a new book called The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. I just read this book, and it's the main idea of this book is about a 13-year-old girl called Luna, which is her this girl in the cover. She had magic, and it all started when she in the protectorate of the village protectorate. There was a council called the Grand Elders, and they have every day they call the day of sacrifice, and a girl or a boy, the youngest of the boys and girls, need to come with the councils to send to the witch, because they thought that the witch needs a girl or a boy every day in the day of sacrifice. So this they took Luna to the witch, and the witch was instead a kind witch called Zan, and she lived in the middle of the forest with two other characters called Farian, the small dragon, and Glurk, the swamp monster. At first, when Zan took Luna, she thought that she will take Luna as usual, as she took other child to the free cities. So on her way to the free cities, she accidentally fed Luna the moonlight, and the moonlight is considered to be magical in this book. But Zan was supposed to feed starlight to Luna, so Luna had magic inside her body. So, as Zan realized that Luna had magic in her body, she realized that she can give Luna to a family in the free cities, because she will expand her magic and express it everywhere. So she took Luna back to her little home and explained everything to Luna, to Glurk and Farian. When Luna grew to 5-year-old, she has already many magic to express out. When she stepped on foot on the ground, there are flowers growing and trees blossoming, although it's in winter. So when Luna was 5 years old, Zan decided to give all her magic to Luna when she was 13. So she decided to make a decision to deliver all her magic in her body to Luna, so that Luna could become a full-grown witch to replace her place as the witch in the forest. So she made a magic process. Glurk was beside her, and Luna only yelled once in the long experiment of Zan's magical health. So when Luna turns 13, she would be a full-grown witch, but Zan will also die. So this story will end now, as we will go to the protectorate. It's like a film clips, like from first we say about here and then we go to there. Anton is a boy, like in his early 18s. He is a boy in his early teens, and he wants to be an grand elder. So he's training in it, but his uncle, Grand Elder Gerland, the leader of the council, doesn't agree for him to join in. So he decided to have a wife, have a children, and be an woodmaker. So they had a child. Anton married Ethan, and they had a child called Lucan. Lucan was born and was the youngest one in the protectorate. So in the day of sacrifice, the grand elders need to take Lucan to the witch. But there's another character in the book called Sister Ganesha, and you would later know that this Sister of the Storm is the witch, the bad witch that pushed Zosimos and Fabian's mother, which Zosimos is the wizard who told Zan all her magic, into the volcano. And the forest is on the volcano. So when the volcano explodes, the forest, it could end the whole world. So one time the volcano exploded, and they all ran to the protectorate, and they didn't explain anything about the volcano exploding in this book at the end. So it just went to the protectorate and said Luna found her mother, which is mad right now, but she regained her consciousness. Who is mad right now, but she regained her consciousness, and her name was somehow like Agatha or what? I forgot the name, but I'm sure it starts with A. And Fabian later grew up as a big dragon, but he's a troublesome boy still. And he wanted to kill Sister Ignitia, but Sister Ignitia died of natural causes like oldness, and Zan died of oldness. And as I later said before, Zan fed all her magic to Luna, so Zan died when Luna was 13. And that's the basic of this book. And in this book, after I read this, lots of emotions poured into me, and I feel like it's a really warm book. I could feel the little sparkle of light in my heart, and Luna and all the other characters in my heart still exploring. So actually, at the end of this book, Zan didn't die actually. Zan survived, and Zan and Gluck went around the world to explore the nature. And Gluck, when he went away, Gluck left a poem because he is a poet and he likes poems, and he wrote the poem, and the poem's like this. Here it is. The heart is built of starlight and time, the pinprick of long lost in the dark, an unbroken cord linking the infinite to the infinite. My heart wishes upon your heart, and the wish is granted. Meanwhile, the world spins. Meanwhile, the universe expands. Meanwhile, the mystery of love reveals itself again and again. In the mystery of you, I have gone, I will return. Gluck. And that's the end of my review of The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill.